welcome back to Out the Game. For those of you who've been following us for a while, it's good for us to be talking to y'all again.
Thank you for listening. We love having y'all.
Yeah.
The stats are in.
Ran some analytics.
So all right, we realize that there's analytics through the website that we run the podcast through, and it's about 300 or 400 listens a day.
Yeah.
That's insane. I didn't know that many people were listening.
Nor did I. I thought it was like my sister, my aunt,
and my mom.
And one random stranger who accidentally found it. But no, real talk. I mean,
guest of honor has been listening lately. My fiance Amanda. She's almost caught up.
Yeah, man.
So she's one of those 300 or 400 a day that listen.
That's perfect.
That was really exciting though.
Yes, thank y'all for listening. You know, just allowing us to come into your cars, your headphones, your houses, and
wherever you listen. We thought it was just Tim and I kind of just, experiencing catharsis and, being adults, and y'all listen and share. You must share.
You must. And if you don't, go. Spread the word to the masses. No, I'm just playing. But
evangelize. Out the Game podcast.
Share the good news. But no, we appreciate it. Definitely tell people, let people know.
Mm-hmm.
Spread it. We're trying to take over. We're trying to do big things here.
We're serious about those t-shirts too. We're gonna have t-shirts pretty soon.
We should. I might wear mine under my shirt at your wedding and then just bust open the buttons.
Wait till HGTV points the camera at you and then sneak it in there.
Out the Game podcast. And then they just immediately cut that in there.
And that is our shot at fame.
Yep, exactly.
That's how our careers will get started.
We really need to. It's a really good idea.
How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm good.
You just got back from a wedding.
Got back from a wedding. Shouts out to Jordan and Jaime. They got married this past weekend, past Saturday.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
to them.
Congrats to them. It was amazing. It was an amazing wedding.
Yeah. What was one amazing thing from it?
I think this is my 5th this year or 4th this year.
Godly.
It was one of the good ones. It was like one of the best ones.
It's like one every 2 months, right?
Almost. That's what it feels like. But it was a great wedding. Like all of them have been great. But this one I think this one just had the biggest, most people, biggest venue.
Really?
It was just like they went big with it.
Wow.
So just a different vibe. So it's cool to see.
That's what's crazy about weddings. It's yours. You can create whatever you want. You can have this grand, big thing. It can be intimate and small. My fiance's sister's wedding was smaller in Chicago, very intimate. It's your thing. Do what you want to do.
Yeah.
I can't tell you who to sock it to.
Yeah. The venue it's in the middle of Fresno, so it's a lot of barns as you're driving. And you get closer to the venue, but it's in this amazing private kind of estate that kind of looks like a country club, but it's not, and it's on a lake, and it has outside parts.
That sounds sick. There's a lake there.
It was a lake, and they gave boat rides to people.
Oh, they
at
won.
Night.
They won the wedding game.
You could take boat rides around the property and stuff.
I couldn't have done that because I tend to get a little turn at weddings, and I definitely would have drowned.
Yeah, man.
If I hopped on that boat.
Yeah, it was tight. It was really cool. I'm trying to see one of the really cool things about it. They had a dessert bar. Normally people just have the cake. Here's a picture.
I need to know about this.
Here's a picture.
This is a photo. Who took this photo?
I did. I took that.
On a phone?
Yeah, man.
You took this photo on a phone?
The iPhone, portrait view is amazing.
Right, iPhone, I see you. This looked like a magazine photo. All right, y'all. So there's a cake in the middle of this draped table. There's also green foliage on there. The cake, the frosting looks like, it's really cool. It almost looks like folds of paper. It's it almost looks like part of her dress.
It kind of stands out.
And then there's other desserts. There's things with sticks poking out.
Cake pops. Yep.
Cake pops. There's a tart-looking thing right there. It looks like a...
that was the best thing. It was like a little tart with kind of cheesecake kind of at the base of it. So. And then strawberries on top, glazed.
Got good.
Syrupy strawberries on top. It was amazing.
Speaking tongues, that looks... And what was it? What's that other cupcake on the other side?
Which one? Let me see.
Over there.
Oh yeah, so they had 2 different cupcakes. They had one kind of vanilla type cupcake, and then another was a little carrot cake cupcake.
This is really cool to see because we have a donut wall at ours, but I think we should put another table beneath it with just other options. We probably just gonna run to Ralph's and grab some Halloween cookies. So
these Halloween cookies on sale? It's November 3rd. Y'all gotta be selling these half off, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have Christmas and holiday cookies there just because they'll be on sale. That's awesome, man.
It was dope. I still like the lake behind us.
And they look beautiful. Come on now.
It's the lake behind us. This is nice. It was really nice.
a wedding on a lake. How more picturesque can you
and,
get? Like,
and the weather was perfect. Like the sunset was perfect. The reflection off the lake, the water. It was dope.
That sounds like a day full of beautiful memories made. And you all look beautiful too.
Thank you.
You all look lovely.
You know, it's so crazy. I talk to people, but like, I think like we're at that age where like a lot of our friends are getting married, and it's just like this is like the phase of like we're going to a lot of weddings, and even people who I talk to that are older, like they remember that phase, or a lot of their friends were getting married and they were traveling all over the country because people were different places.
Yep.
But then probably like maybe I think like the age of people getting married is being pushed back a little bit, but
people are marrying older.
Yeah. But I think like after like the next 15 years, like it won't be this many. You know, like this is like I think a 5 this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Good Lord. Oh yeah, so this is your golden year of weddings.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Year of weddings.
That's what it feels like. So yeah, so we took a lot of notes. They had a photo booth, which we liked, and I think we're gonna have a photo booth as well.
We were talking about that. I don't think we're gonna do it. You
got
to hire somebody to do that, right?
It depends. There are different types. I've seen like some like kind of self-functioning ones where there's just one person there just to make sure it doesn't break.
Yeah.
But then there's some who like are more involved. The thing I liked about it though, it prints 2 copies, and I went to another wedding that does this. It prints 2 copies, and
so they get to keep one.
You put one in a book with like a note.
Got it.
And then like you get to keep one, and it was
you
dope.
know what our solution was? To get those like Polaroids that print them out.
I've been to a wedding
and
that
then
did
put
that.
them on the table.
Yeah, they have like 5 Polaroid cameras on the table, and then people just take pictures.
Yeah, good thing we have like 3 of those already, because those are like $70 cameras.
Yeah, for sure.
And when they first came out, I remember that was a birthday gift I got Amanda about 2-3 years ago. When that camera first came out, it was $100. I can't imagine buying 6 of those.
So
or 7
I
of
think
those.
one of the weddings that I went to in February in Phoenix, Eric, I think it was actually the gift to the bridesmaids.
Oh, really?
And then they just also used it for the wedding. Because I remember them announcing like, hey, if anyone has the 6th one, please return it to this bridesmaid.
Whoever stole that
bridesmaid.
camera.
Whoever stole that, return it because it's
Please.
a gift. Please. So yeah.
Speaking of gifts,
Yeah.
I got my groomsmen their gifts this weekend.
Nice.
I got them their, you know, like you normally rent a tux or something, then you give it back. The girl keeps her dress. I wanted us to have something to remember, so I bought my guys their suits that they'll be wearing.
The full
and
suits.
we got them the full suit. We got fitted at my suit guy in downtown.
Nice.
By the way, you can find whatever you want downtown LA.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got a tailor. I got my suit guy. Anyway, took the guys in. We got fitted, suited and booted. Went to the tailor. Everybody got hemmed, to their body. Fits them like a glove. And then
Did that run you a lot? How many grooms do you have again?
I have 7.
7. Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
The suits were, to be completely, candid and honest, the suits, they're $150 by him alone, but he gave them to me for $100 each.
Nice.
Which is, a nice little deal.
Especially if you're buying 7 of them.
Yeah, exactly,
and
yeah.
yours.
Mm-hmm. So we got the suits and we got fitted, and that was exciting. That was part of the to-do list of the bachelor party this weekend.
Yo, bachelor party.
Yeah, it happened. It
It
happened. I
happened.
survived.
You're
I'm
here.
You
You're
know
good.
what? Let me tell you something.
I couldn't make it, but I
you
want to
would-
hear,
had
I
you
wanna
been
hear all
here-
about it.
Let me tell you something. Pedialyte. What you know about that?
Pedialyte?
You
Is that
drink
is that a
Pedialyte.
medicine?
It's what kids drink. It's what you give
Yeah,
a kid.
it's
Like you
kid
go to
medicine. Yeah.
you drink that after you go out and drink a lot, and the next day you're fine. Did you
Okay,
know that?
Wait, hold on. 2 things.
You know how people drink Gatorade when you're drunk or whatever?
Yeah.
Pedialyte, bro.
But that's medicine, right?
I don't know what's in it.
It's like children medicine.
Electrolytes, magic, protein. I don't know what's in there, but you drink that, and the amount of stuff. Typically your guys like booze you up and make you take shots and all that stuff, and you feel miserable one of those days. But because of that Pedialyte, we were fine.
Okay, but hold on.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I want to be very clear about this because I don't want our listeners to go just start downing Pedialyte.
Now you can't drink it like
I'm about to say, like, is it like a cup? Like, the little cup that they put on the top?
we each had.
Is it like you don't drink half the bottle, 1 bottle per person?
we
Like, what?
we each drank almost a bottle after that night.
Who knew that?
One of the dudes knew it.
Like, he
I
just
think,
brought, like, hey, yo, I got 7 bottles of Pedialyte. Let's go.
Yeah, we made a Target run. He was like, hold on, I'll be right back. And then he went to go get some Pedialyte. I think Pedialyte is just like Gatorade on steroids.
Huh.
Anyway, so that's how
Interesting.
we didn't get sick. But it was cool. It was a cool weekend. They came in Thursday.
Yeah.
My brother, my actual brother, he was like, I can't make it. He's a teacher. He said he had observations, so I wasn't expecting him to come. And he surprised me.
Nice.
He flew in.
That's awesome.
I think he flew in Friday. He surprised me, so that was cool.
Did Amanda know he was coming in?
I think she did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had an inkling he was coming just because he's like the king of surprises. Like, that's what he does. He surprises.
All right, Gene, I'm not coming to your wedding. I can't make it.
You got to outdo.
I gotta do something.
That's it. Cut the podcast, man. This is over. We were friends.
And I'm just going to surprise you. Boom.
With the podcast set up at the wedding.
Hey, Gene, can I get on bar you for a minute? Can I reach out? Tell me how you feel.
I know you're in the middle of a wedding, but he did surprise me. Sydney surprised me, so.
That's awesome.
And then, so Friday we kind of kicked it, and then we went out that night. We just kind of hung out at home, played video games, and then went to Pasadena and just, did like a bar walk, hung out there.
Yeah.
And then came home, went to bed, and then the next day we got up early and we went to downtown LA, and we spent all the day downtown because we tried the suits on, which took an hour or so. Walked over to the tailor, that took a couple hours, and then we just walked the fashion district and we got food. And then the escape room was downtown too.
Yeah.
So we walked to the escape room, and I'm very proud to say that we escaped.
I'm glad.
It's called LA Escape Room. It's downtown LA. There's a bunch of different themes, and we did the cavern. You had to go down into this mining thing and find the clues from this ancient society to get out. 19% success rate.
Oh.
We're in that 19%. So I'm very happy about that.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's so tight.
And then Sunday they just flew home. So it was basically, we went out and then went to an escape room and tried our suits on.
Did all of your groomsmen come and attend?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what's funny about that escape room? There was if there's extra spaces, they just give them to people. So there were 2 people we didn't know with us in there. Yeah.
Like, oh, just join us.
Yeah. I tell you learn the most about people either under stress and duress, or when they're sick, like drunk or vomiting, or when you're in an escape room. That's when you learn the most about people.
What? It's funny. I've done an escape room at work before with people from work, and each person assumes a role.
Yes.
Like, what roles did you have? Like, was there a person who was like the go-getter, the person who's figuring out the clues, the person just like, just let me know what you need me to do?
I'll go. Yeah. Okay. I'll
that's
try and
me.
go down the line.
You're
the one who's like, let me know.
Just let me know what you need me to do. Because I feel like I get in the way. I'm like, y'all do that. I'm going to check this one over here. Just let me know what you need from me.
I can tell you the 2 strangers were like the take charge, but wow. They're not going to listen to this podcast, whatever. The dude
I don't know. We're reaching hundreds of people
you're right.
now. So literally hundreds of people now. So I don't know. Anyone in LA is
he
fair
might
game.
be listening. I forgot his name. I think his name was
Should have told him about
was
it.
Chris or something. Anyway, he was like, you know how some people are so smart? You can have IQ in different areas.
Yeah.
You can have a high IQ over here, but then socially be, not as adept.
I know many people like that.
Okay, so he was like that. So like had to figure it out, down the wrong road a couple times, but it's hard to, because you need to be a group in an escape room. So it's hard to, be a hero. Everybody can't be a hero. Anyway, he assumed the hero role. Ronnie was kind of like the general, announcements, got to do this, everybody. I'm trying to think. And then most of my other guys were just let me know what you need to do.
Yeah.
We'll split up. And then I was just like comic relief, just like trying to crack jokes every now and then.
Keep the morale up, yo.
Yeah. But we escaped. I was really happy about that.
What was the time?
We had 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left?
5 more minutes, the air would have gone out of the chamber and we would have died. But we escaped with 5 minutes to go. And they tagged us on Instagram.
That's tight. You want to shout them out?
LA Escape Room,
Hey.
at LA Escape Room, and you'll see us. You'll see my bachelor. You'll see my groomsmen in their latest photo. You go to Instagram and look up LA Escape Room, and we're in there.
That's tight.
But it was fun, man. I consider it a successful bachelor party. I think, and unfortunately, between like driving people to the airport and going to pick up food, I had a chance to kind of like, spend a long time with each of my guys or whatever, and it's what's crazy is like we're all adults, we're getting new jobs and higher education and mortgages and all that stuff, and we're at a point in our lives where it's not as fun. This isn't college. It's real, and you need that chance to kind of just like vent and discuss harder things that you're going through. So I got one-on-one time with all my guys, and we could just like confide in each other and encourage each other. And I think that's to me, that's all I want. I think a bachelor weekend is to build these memories and encourage your brothers who are standing with you as you accept your bride or your groom, whomever. So to me, it was a successful bachelor party, and I had a great time.
That's awesome. I mean, I think that's also going to be kind of what we focus on for today's episode, this idea of like the bachelor party or the bachelorette party. And you're right, it's so unique to every person's experience and what that groom wants. So I guess for you, was it in the traditional sense that your best man planned it all, or did you kind of plan it, or was it like, hey y'all, what do y'all want to do? Like, you know what I mean?
It was kind of no, we don't plan a lot of stuff. I'll tell you though, like Ronnie, Sydney's my best friend. He's my brother. Ronnie he was the one more ahead of time, like, all right, I got to do this, got to do that. And then I think when I didn't get back to him, he was like, all right, whatever, it'll be whatever. But like the week before, I just knew I wanted to get them to try their suits on, and I knew I wanted that escape room. Everything else, we just kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
Like we didn't know where we were going Friday night until that Friday. But I knew I wanted to try the suits on. I knew I wanted to do the escape room. So we didn't plan too much. You know, I kind of nailed down the two things, you know, the week of. So it was just kind of hodgepodge, do whatever. I think it's more about the time to me, you know.
Yeah. Have you been to other bachelor parties?
Yeah, I went to a bachelor party about 2 months ago. It was actually one of my groomsmen.
Okay.
And his best man planned the hell out of that.
Yeah.
I mean, down to like how much we had to pay for the rental car, the Airbnb, what time we're going where, who gave a toast each night.
Huh.
You give a toast Thursday night, you give a toast Friday night, you give a toast Saturday.
That's tight.
Yeah, they planned everything.
Nice.
And for that one, we went four-wheeling. That was
really?
like the recreational thing. And I'm not like a man. You know, I'm not like an outdoorsy.
I'm not like a man.
I'm not like a quintessential man.
I'm not like a man.
Anyway, so the four-wheeler was scary to me. But that's one that was like planned to it.
Yeah.
Almost to a T.
Okay.
Like where we're going to dinner, all that stuff.
I
How
know.
about you?
So I think all my experiences have been different. So I've been the best man twice, but really only planned the bachelor party for one, and then just attended other ones. I know it's so crazy. Like growing up, you hear bachelor parties like, "Yo, it's your last night of freedom."
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
And like, you know, like get these strippers, get it in, sow your wild oats, like come out of, you know, coming to America, and then
It's
get
clean
out of your
behind us.
system.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you move on. But like, I don't. That's not my thing. Like I've never been to a strip club, nor will I ever go to a strip club. First of all, I'm cheap. I'm not trying to spend money on something
I've heard they're not the
or
greatest.
someone. Right. It's like, no diss to any strippers that are listening. But
Yeah, Cardi B's got the #1 album in the world.
It's true.
She's climbed the.
It's true. And I know many people who
disrespect at
provided
all.
for themselves. Yeah. But this is not me. So I think like,
Especially with a group of, I don't understand that. Like with a group of guys, you go to a strip
sometimes
club
they have
and
like 3 women. Or what
So,
if it's like
alright,
The
so
Best
if you're-
Man? You remember the movie The Best Man?
nope.
Okay, where they have like Candy, who one of the guys ultimately like falls in love with and marries. Spoiler alert if you
She's a
haven't.
stripper.
Yeah. Her name's Candace, but yeah. And they had like multiple girls come to like the
Their
house
area.
in their area.
Oh, the house. Okay, there's 2 ways to do it.
Yeah.
I've heard stories. You either go to the strip club or you get
them to come to
strippers
you.
over.
Jamie Foxx did that one of his episodes.
Really?
So yeah, it's just like
Yeah, we
different
didn't do
stuff.
that.
No, right. So I think like, so the time I was the best man for Lorenzo, actually, I flew out there in the summer, like July, even though his wedding was in
2 years later.
Yeah, like just recently. And like I planned it out, but like I know Lorenzo. Lorenzo's not like he's not trying to go camping. He's not trying to go to a strip club. Like he organized the Airbnb, but then like I texted all the guys, asked them what time to be there.
Yep.
And then like I made a reservation at this dinner spot in Scottsdale, Arizona. And then like organized kind of like a little mini bar hop, but we ended up just going to one bar. And it ended up being like a dope night. Like it was super cool. Like the Airbnb had a pool table, so we were playing some
That's
pool. They had a swimming pool, so we came back from the bar late at night when people jumped in the pool. And it was like a fun time.
Yeah,
And it was, like,
that's really cool.
it was dope, but like, and that was like good for him because that's the type of guy Lorenzo is, super chill, super laid back. But I've had friends who, you know, they get the strippers. I think her name was Butterfly.
That's got to be expensive, man.
Not to be super graphic, but there's a reason why they called her Butterfly. There's
Tattoo
yes, on her
on her back, lower back.
lower.
No, I don't know, Matt.
Lower.
Oh.
And you know how there's wings, and then like the wings. I don't. The listeners can't see my hands coming close
But he's
out
making
together.
the
but like
motion of butterfly wings.
the butterfly, literally, it looked like a butterfly flying. I think, because it was like half of the wing was on one side of
he
her
thinks
back.
we don't know this.
The other half of the wing was on the other side of her back, I was chilling in the next room because I was like, I'm good. I was just chilling, but it sounded fun.
It was one butterfly, one dancer.
One big. Oh, are you talking about the dancer?
Yeah, it was one dancer and
one dancer. She had a friend with her. She was kind of dancing, but butterfly I heard was the main attraction.
Oh wow! See, I don't.
But they had fun. Some of the guys had fun.
I teach their own.
And then there were some of us. It was like a bunch of us, not even groomsmen, just a bunch of our homeboys from college. Some of us were just in the other room chilling, but it was like a fun time, though.
Well, to be honest, it would have been weird with a group full of 15 guys in a room watching a butter. I think that's kind of. That's just maybe it's not my cup of tea, but like a room full of guys watching one dancer make a butterfly.
There was another dancer, I think.
Well, okay.
But either way, yeah, and I think like
I think
there's
we're on the same.
many. Yeah, there's so many different types of bachelor parties.
You're right. It depends on the bachelor. And
depends on the bachelor. Depends on the best man. What are they gonna plan?
Yeah.
You might plan something that the groom might not want.
All right. Here's some stats. Here's some stats about bachelor parties.
Give it to me.
That I pulled off the internet, so I know they're true.
It must be true.
Percent of Las Vegas visitors that are visiting for a bachelor or bachelorette party, 35% at any given time.
Okay.
We didn't want to do that Vegas thing.
No.
It's like too overdone. By the way, this data was taken from an online survey of 341,000 married men and women, ages 21 to 35, so our age demo.
Right.
Percent of people who said the bride-to-be should have no say in planning her groom's bachelor party. What do you think that percent is?
So the percentage of brides, women.
Of guys who said the bride should have no say in what we do.
Oh, okay. I'd say like 75.
Exactly 75%.
Is it?
Yes.
I would assume that most guys don't want their,
I think that's
their
how it
future
is.
wives planning it.
Yeah, who's the 25%?
I don't know. Hey,
says,
honey, can you plan this evening for my guys?
I saw the funniest meme. It was this woman laying on the floor, and her shirt was the same color as the carpet, and the caption said, "Me at my husband's bachelor party."
I'm blending in.
Percent of bachelor parties that involve exotic dancers, 47%.
I was gonna guess 50. I don't. Yeah.
You're spot on with these stats. Okay, percentage of bachelorette parties that involve exotic dancers.
So women.
More or less, what do you think?
Huh.
Listeners, and you play along. This is all right. So the percentage of bachelor parties, the groomsmen who have an exotic dancer, was 47%. That was almost 50%.
For the
half
guys.
of the survey. That's 150,000 out of 300,000. Now for the ladies, percentage of bachelorette parties that involve exotic dancers, more or less.
I feel like ladies are like, girl, I'm gonna hook you up. You gonna do it right. I'm gonna guess 53.
Wow.
Am I way too high?
Way too high.
Oh,
this is less, a lot less.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, half, 18%.
18%?
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel like.
So women don't really mess with the guy strippers like that.
Apparently not. At least they don't purport to. And I know
they're smart.
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah.
You don't tell nobody.
You don't answer the. You don't answer the survey.
You don't answer no survey. Is this anonymous? Because if it ain't, I ain't saying nothing.
My fiance was FaceTiming the entire her bachelorette party. They just had a spa day and watched movies. So, she's in that in the opposite, whatever the rest is. Okay, percent of men who admitted to a one night percent of men who admitted to a one night stand on their bachelor party night.
That admitted to it.
Yeah.
Not that did it, but admitted to it.
Guess the percentage that admitted to it.
3.
1.2%. Okay, here's the question.
I said 3, but
what do you think the actual percent is?
I don't think guys are like that.
It's hard to guess. It's like I mean I know some savages from college who probably would do something like that. It depends on your friends. Everybody's different.
Think maybe like 15%. I don't think there's a lot of guys who
but for the record, I do think that
relations.
less men said yeah than it actually happens.
Oh, for sure.
I will say that.
For sure.
The difference, I don't know, 1.2% to
I don't know.
Who knows? Percentage of women who admitted. Okay, so the same thing for women. Percentage of women who admitted to a one night stand on their bachelorette party. What do you think that percentage is?
Percent of women who cheated on their bachelorette
who
party.
admitted to a one night stand on their bachelorette party. 1. Okay, so it's the opposite of the dancing thing. It's more.
Really?
It's 1.2% of men who admitted to the one night stand, 2.6% of women who admitted to the one night stand at the bachelorette party. So the guys had exotic dancers by double the rate of the girls, and the girls had one night stands by double the rate of the guys.
Interesting. Wow.
And again, this is out of a very specific age range, and it's only 340,000. It's not like, you know.
Was this conducted in Vegas? Or this is just national?
This is on Google, so. This was conducted in Google. Now, it's online, so it was across the nation. All right,
Okay.
two more things. Percent of bachelors who received a sex toy as a gift. I didn't get one.
I don't think.
It's really
I don't
high,
think guys are
though.
really.
This is really high.
What is it?
58%.
What's a guy
Yeah,
sex
what is
toy?
it?
I don't really know anything about sex toys, but like maybe this is stereotypical of me, but like I normally feel like sex toys are more associated with women, but I don't know. I could be very wrong.
I would assume there's more toys for women.
Yeah, like what's the guy toy? What do guys play with?
Yeah, it might be like, I don't know. I just a doll. I don't know.
A doll? A blow up doll?
Thanks. This is
Catherine?
Sheila.
Is
Yeah, I
Sheila?
was trying to think of a name.
Oh,
Sheila, let me love you till. What is it? Let me love you till the. What's the lyric? Oh, Sheila.
Let me love you till the
The
sun
sun?
goes down.
That's it,
I'm
that's
not
it.
100% sure, but yeah, that's a great song.
Percent of bachelorettes who received a sex toy as a gift.
Bachelorettes,
Bachelorettes.
75.
72. Man, you're good.
Boom.
Okay, there's more there, but I do think it's interesting that guys are more likely to have exotic dancers, and according to this, more women purported to have
Yeah.
a one-night stand. What's too far at a bachelor party for you?
What's too far? What's crossing the line?
What's too much? Like what's marriage destructive at a bachelor party?
So I think for sure, most likely there's no like emotional attachment that would probably happen in one night. Assuming like if I went that route and had that stereotypical type of bachelor
that
party.
whole like quintessential
Yeah,
Vegas
like
one night stand.
yeah.
That manly.
What's too
carnivorous-
far? I mean, I like to think I'm a good guy, so I feel like I would never. If I end up kissing some woman, even for whether it's sugar or not, just any other woman,
Yeah.
that's a problem. If I'm about to get married and I kiss another woman, I think that's just because I like to think of it
I
of
do
like
think-
if Emily did that, like
Right.
would I be like, oh, it's okay, to some guy you'll never see him again?
Yeah, exactly.
No, like
Be pissed.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
We gotta
I gotta kill
we
him
gotta
now.
talk about this.
Yeah.
Like, so same for me. Like, I wouldn't. I think even just the bare minimum of like a kiss, not on the cheek, but like, I mean, I still wouldn't want to kiss on the cheek, but
Right.
like, if someone just comes up and kiss you on the cheek, you can't control that.
You cannot control
You
that.
can't control it. But like, if someone's trying to kiss you on the lip, I mean,
You know what,
you're
dude?
looking, like you see them coming.
You remember a couple weeks ago when we were talking about how like there are some women who will see that ring and they
Yeah.
like you even more.
Yep.
That's definitely true because I was a bachelor that whole night and like you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to come over and party and shots and dance and all that stuff. So that's definitely true.
Yeah.
I think besides that, like even besides the groomsmen, like I've heard stories of guys getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they got to bail them out of jail. Like people try drugs, this and that. Like I've heard some crazy
It's
bachelor.
like The Hangover.
Exactly. I got a friend who was arrested.
Really?
Yeah, he was just using the bathroom outside. He got drunk for like what is it, public intoxication or
yeah.
indecent, something like that.
And you gotta be careful. I think if you pee at a park, you could be considered a child molester or something. I don't know.
So anything that like messes up your career or is potentially damaging to the marriage, I feel like it's too far.
Yeah, I mean, so what's up with Amanda? So did she have a bachelorette party? Is she having
Same
one?
weekend.
It was the same weekend.
Same
Do you know
weekend.
what they did? Or at least
Yeah,
what they told you they did?
Yeah, I know
what
she
they
told me
admitted?
they did. Yeah, what they admitted. One of those days they had a quote unquote spa day, and that was with like more than her. That was with more than her. What's it called?
Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids. Like her, mom, grandma, they were there for that.
Oh, that's nice.
And then
I wasn't invited.
so that first night,
I want to go.
right? I want a spa.
I'm gonna text
treatment.
her like, I want a spa treatment.
I wasn't invited.
What's up?
And then the other night, I think they stayed in and kind of chilled. They watched movies. They probably watched, I don't know, Disney
Bridesmaids.
Marathon. Yeah, Bridesmaids.
It's a funny movie.
It is. What did you think, by the way, what did you think of Girls Night Out? Is that what it's called? With Jada and all that?
I know. I haven't seen it.
Oh, come on, man.
I really want to watch it, and I haven't seen it. And by the time I finally was like, all right, to a place in my life where I have time to go to the theater,
Yeah.
it was out. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So I really want to watch it, though.
You said Bridesmaid, and it reminded me of that, but I know
I heard that movie was hilarious, though.
I know some older, more dignified, respectful African Americans. It's coonery. It ain't good for us. We don't need to be doing all that. But I will say, from a millennial's perspective, that movie is It is the black hangover. It is like it's funnier than that. It's substantial. I just think it's a milestone for black comedy, especially that college raunchy type of humor.
Yeah.
A1. Better than Bridesmaids, dare I say.
I need to watch it.
Yep.
I really want to watch. I knew it from like the time I saw the trailer and like the cast. I was like, that's gonna be a good one.
Yep. And there's some older folks who are gonna hear this and be like, it was a mess. It was coonery. But no, that's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, spa day, and then they watched movies. Probably Bridesmaids.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
So I don't know. I think my boy Jason, he's my best man, and I think he's planning it. I think he's gonna plan it.
So you don't know? You're just gonna show up and?
I don't know. I mean, if he asks me what I want to do, I'll come up with something. But right now, I'm putting it in his hands, and he listens to the podcast, and we got to get him on an episode because he has a very.
Well, you can't be on it. It'd be me and him. You can't be on that episode.
No, but not talking about the bachelor party, but like, just side note, he has like when he left the game, like he left the game like in his prime, like.
He left the game as a starter.
He left the game as a starter. It wasn't like at the tail end of his career. It was like at the peak of his career. But that's another story. Like I told him, we got to get him on. But anyway,
I really want to explore that. I'm gonna
right. And
really
I got another friend, Reed. I got a few.
Okay,
I got a few.
All right.
But yeah, I'm putting it in his hands. He's gonna do. He knows me. He knows what I like, what I don't like. I trust him.
I think that is. I think that's a really fun bachelor party because part of that is, part of the purpose. At least for me, was just to like escape from the stress of the world for a little bit. I remember like I've been super stressed just because like, finishing production jobs and stuff to pay for it. So after I had turned in this edit for something on Friday. We podcasted last Friday, didn't we? It was something. I turned in something and then did one more thing and then came on and was like, I relinquish it all to the universe. Let's just let it be. Que será. So I think that's part of it, is just to like let go, let the plan be, and you just go along for the ride. You really shouldn't be doing anything.
Exactly.
You should just be riding.
I mean, I think I'll just be excited to just hang out with the boys, kind of like you, just enjoying the company.
Is it in LA?
I don't know. I was gonna say probably,
I guess
but
we don't know.
I don't know.
He might drive you to Mexico or something. Who knows?
He might. Although I do know some people who went to Mexico for bachelor parties and got arrested in Mexico.
Really?
Yeah.
In Mexico. See, that's got to be like, it sounds like a movie. It sounds like a great experience, to transcribe into a script, but.
It's an idea for you.
Yeah, I've heard some Mexico stories too.
Man, maybe we should go. Sounds like it goes down in Mexico.
Pack up and go. Now, I've heard it goes down in Mexico.
Oh, man. But yeah, so, I don't know. I'm excited to see how mine is, but I think I'm still far. I think Emily said hers was gonna be in like either January or February on one of those 3-day weekends. So I'll be interested to see what they do. I don't know what she and her girls have planned, but I think
it's
her
really not
bridesmaid
that far
is planning
away.
it too.
It's November.
I know.
Yeah, January's 2 months away.
Man, mine is coming up.
Yeah,
I should do something for it.
I should plan.
I should plan
I should plan my wedding.
I should do something.
That's how I feel. I look at the list. Amanda's making this things of yet to do. And I'm like, I got to build the donut wall this week. Oh, you remember the thing you were being a very diligent and responsible friend reminded me to do for the past couple weeks?
Yeah.
You keep asking me, where's that marriage license?
I do.
Got it in my hand, right?
Hey,
you all hear that?
Look at that.
Got it in my hand right here.
Nice.
We got it this morning.
Was it like a hard process? Like, these are the things I need to know because I know nothing about getting a marriage license.
It's actually pretty easy. This manila envelope says registrar, recorder, county clerk, marriage records. And basically you start it online.
Okay.
And you basically type in your names, like your government formal names.
Yeah.
And then once you start it there, you go into the office. There's only 5 in LA. Down by the super far south near the airport, Van Nuys, East LA, Beverly Hills. Anyway, you go stand in line, and then you pay for it, and then they just make sure you're who you are legally, and then you're out of there. But here it is. This is what we have to get signed by the whoever marries us, and then they send it off, and then our witnesses sign, and then we're married. So yeah, this is it.
Man, this is really real for you right now.
No, yeah, I'm holding the thing that.
Like, you're signing the paper that makes it like recognized by the world, by the state.
I'm holding the thing that makes me married. Yeah, it's cool, man. We're 3.5 weeks out, so it's about time.
Woo!
We had to do it.
You know, I've already started to think about my outfit.
Have you really?
Yeah, I think I'm wearing a bow tie.
Hey, speaking of bow ties, so we're wearing bow ties too, and you know there's like the what we decided on are those kind of like I think they call them butterfly bow ties, ironically. Speaking of butterfly.
Okay.
But they're kind of like oversized and they kind of hang over a little bit, so we want that like classy velvet, oversized butterfly bow tie.
Nice.
Anyway, you could match us.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, so I got the thing. That's on the to-do list. That's one thing. The other thing on my to-do list this week is to build the donut wall.
Build the donut wall. So, do you have a place where you're getting your donut from? And like, is it just like a wall with nails in it, and then you're hooking donuts on it?
Basically, yeah. So you can buy these plywood perforated boards from Home Depot. They already got holes in them.
Oh yeah.
And then you just you cut dowels to that width, and then you just stick dowels in there like every 5 holes. And then you make this grid of dowels sticking out. And then I think I want to spray paint that board just to make it gold or fit the colors of the wedding. And I want to put a frame around it somehow too. And then we'll just perch that up maybe like on an easel or up against the wall, and then put a table in front with more desserts.
Nice.
But there's a bunch of really cool DIY stuff. Yeah, you think I'm playing. There's a bunch of really cool, hey, real quick, for the people who are trying to keep their wedding affordable and you're doing a lot of stuff your own, we built everything ourselves. Amanda and I literally are building the donut wall. We paid for it ourselves, didn't ask our families for anything, so we wanted them to come enjoy it. Our good friends Caitlin and Paisley like literally made our invitations. We didn't spend a ton on that. So for the people doing DIY stuff, there's really cool stuff on Pinterest and YouTube and Etsy. If you just go out there and search it,
I love
you
Etsy.
can build it. I just discovered it looking for those bow ties.
I know. It's funny. I was talking to some people about wedding rings, and they got their wedding ring off of Etsy.
Really?
Yeah, their husband's wedding ring for like $25.
Yeah, I met this dude the other day. I was shooting this music video, and the artist's dad was wearing this black band with a red stripe through the middle. I was like, that's a cool wedding band. And he was like, yeah, I get these in all the colors. I wear it when I don't want to wear my nice one because it gets all scratched up and banged up. And there's like a plastic. Well, that's cool.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Anyway, I'm getting the cue from Tim. It's time. We got to take a break.
Let's do it.
We've been talking for 37 minutes. We'll take a break.
Time flies.
It sure does.
When you're
talking weddings.
Weddings.
And Mexico and bachelor parties. We're going to take a break, drink some water.
Yep.
And we'll be right back.
All right, y'all, we are back. Eugene and I like to take that time to just reflect on what we said the first half and see if we said anything that will get us in trouble. I think we're good.
Yes, but more frequently than me, it is. Like, I get in trouble way more. I said something 2 weeks ago and got reminded that I said it last night. See, and now I just started it. Like, now I'm going to get, you know what I'm saying? It's a paradox for me.
Yeah.
It keeps going. Okay, this is Pedialyte's website.
All right.
This is on Pedialyte's website. They know we've been drinking this.
Really? They know that people use that to help with hangovers.
Truth is, there's no magic potion to cure a hangover. The only way to avoid feeling terrible is to drink less. This doesn't mean you need to give in to feeling terrible and let it ruin your day. Pedialyte is not a hangover cure, but alcohol is a diuretic, which means that the more alcohol you drink, the more you pee. And if you don't replace the fluids you've lost, then even a couple of drinks at happy hour or a few glasses of wine at a book club may lead to dehydration, which can contribute to you feeling extra terrible. For over 50 years, Pedialyte has helped people hydrate with the optimal balance of sugar and electrolytes needed for fast hydration.
Wow.
The advanced science behind Pedialyte can help you feel better fast by replacing electrolytes and fluids you've lost after a couple of drinks. We're the #1 recommended brand by pharmacists for hydration. So,
and this is on their website.
This is on Pedialyte's website.
All right, so
Pedialyte. I'm gonna tell y'all the URL right now.
Y'all are welcome for this.
Pedialyte.com/alcohol/dehydration.
You all are welcome for this. We're helping you
keys
be able to go hard and then go to work the next morning.
Yo, that's keys, bro. That's a major key alert.
That's, man, Pedialyte, like, they know it.
I'm saying, they got scientists, dude.
They got scientists backing it up.
They're not just mixing Kool-Aid. They're not just cooking, you know what I'm saying?
And Eugene is their newest spokesperson. Welcome to the podcast Out the Game, sponsored by Pedialyte.
That would be a brilliant brand sponsorship. Pedialyte and like some sort of like college fest, or you know what I'm saying? Like that'd be a great partnership.
They should really target that.
But I'm dead serious, dude. I did not feel terrible at all. And you know how I know I should have felt terrible? Because one of those nights they made me mix. We took shots and they made me mix light and dark, and that's usually you know, I'm in the bathroom the next day. But I didn't feel bad at all. Pedialyte is.
So is it wrong if I bring a flask to your wedding, keep it in my inner pocket.
Not at
of
all.
My blazer with Pedialyte in it.
It's funny because it's the opposite.
It's the opposite. Not alcohol, Pedialyte. Hey man, you need some of this? You good? Jen, you need some Pedialyte, man?
I will say it's a party, so. It
Oh
does make
man,
sense.
that's hilarious.
I need some Pedialyte.
I need some Pedialyte.
Hey, now we know. The more you know.
There you
You
go.
remember those ads on NBC and then the
Educating
rainbow would
y'all.
come across? It'd be like, no.
Yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know.
We should have had a jingle ready for that. That's for y'all. You can have that.
You're welcome. That's awesome. So then going back to your bachelor party, everyone has a role. Was there anyone who was like, yo, like the wild out, like
I will
I'm
say
out
this.
there tonight, like I'm doing this.
I will say this. Most of my, I'm relatively self-conscious about my body, but most of my guys, they go to the gym and they are cut. I mean, they look like, my brother Jason looks like an action figure. I mean that, like you go look at a Power Ranger in the toy aisle. That's what he is. Anyway, so there was one point where we were all just hanging out in the apartment, all shirtless and just like dancing around and stuff like that.
Guy stuff. Yeah.
But everybody's taken except my brother, really. And my brother's single. When he walks into a room, it is like, you know how, you remember that skit from the Dave Chappelle show and Rick James walks into the room, there's like orange glowing around?
Yeah.
That's what happens when my brother walks in the room. And I don't know what it is. Part of it is because he's like 6'7" and super tall, but it's like the whole room just like refocuses that way. And he's a show. He's the most I am man, hear me roar, bask in my glory.
So he was enjoying himself that night.
He was, man. He was. I get it. He's attractive. He's tall. He's handsome. He's charismatic.
How tall are you?
I'm like 6'3", 6'4", maybe.
What,
With the bun,
is it
I'm
just
maybe
you and your
6'4"
brother?
and a half. It's me, you mean tall-wise?
No, just like what siblings? Do you have other siblings?
Oh no, yeah, it's me, my brother, and then my youngest brothers are, 10 and 12, and then my sister, she's going to college next year.
And are they tall as well?
Yeah, my sister's pretty tall, yeah, and then my littlest brother is almost tall as Amanda, so.
What?
Yeah.
Are your parents like tall?
Yeah, my dad's 6'3", and then my mom's probably, I don't know, 5'8".
Y'all could
5'9".
literally start a basketball team.
Yeah, we could have.
Like that's amazing.
Matter of fact, if some of
Be
those
long
summers,
jumpers.
right? Some of those summers at Notre Dame, me and Sydney would practice with the girls' team sometimes. Him more than me, but.
That's tight.
But we're super tall. But when that brother walks into a room, it's just like, I can't even explain it. It's just like everyone knows he's there and he's somebody important.
For your bridal party, are y'all having the guys and girls match together by like height?
We're doing entrances descending by height, so that way when we're lined up,
it's like tall to short at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
And should make it easier for the photos. So it'll be, and Sydney's my best man anyway. He's the tallest. So you've got me, Sydney, and then the rest of the guys by height, and then Amanda. Her two sisters are the brides of honor. They're the maids of honor.
Yeah.
Oh, one's a maid, one's a maiden.
What?
What's the difference?
What are you talking about?
One is married and one isn't. What do you call it? You're called a maid of honor?
You asking the wrong one.
Oh yes.
Google.
See, I don't know either.
Google.
You're okay. They're all bridesmaids, but there's a matron of honor? Matron of honor.
Is it?
I'm an idiot. I don't know.
I thought it was just maid of honor. I've never even heard of that.
I think there's like a matron too. It's if you're single or not, if you're married or not.
Huh.
I wish we had a live phone so y'all could call in and correct us real quick.
Right? I'm sure like
But what I'm saying is there's a best man for me. Whatever's comparable for the woman, she has her two sisters, and then they'll descend by height after that.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I might have found something. Hold on. It says that maid is not married, matron is married.
Okay, so she has one of each because one sister is not married and
I
one
never
is.
knew that. So a maid of honor is not married, and then a matron of honor is married.
Yeah, I
Wait,
heard
so
a
my
lot
best
of
man,
this.
he's married. What does that mean? Is he
I think he's just still the best man.
the bestron of honor? I don't know. I don't know.
We're just making up
Just
stuff.
making up stuff. Matron and bestron.
This is my best.
It's my bestron of honor.
You damn fool.
Idiot. Oh my gosh. I feel like you're near your wedding and I'm like a few months out and there's still like so much that I don't know about the whole process yet.
Oh no, brother. We don't know as much, and I'm just closer. That's what it is. We're equal in not knowing.
Oh my gosh. All I know is I just got to show up. Also, going back to something we talked about earlier, and this is just on my mind from from the wedding we just went to, as yours is coming up, are y'all? I know we talked about it briefly. Are y'all writing your own vows and saying them, or you're repeating? Because I want to repeat what the officiant tells me to do. Emily is going back and forth like, oh, I just want to repeat. I just want to write. I just want to repeat. I know if I write mine and I say them, I will cry. I know, because I've been to 3 weddings, like 3 of the weddings I've been to this year. They wrote their own, and none of them could get through it without crying. None of them.
Really?
You're my best friend. Like Jordan, Eric, like everybody. Like,
man, I'm really,
So I'm like, please let me just repeat.
So I sure as
what
hell
he
couldn't
says.
have sang it.
You want to sing yours?
I can't now. I wanted to do the. I wanted to do the Jamie Foxx song. That's what I wanted to do. But my brother Patrick did it, so I can't do it now.
Yeah, you can write another one.
Yeah, I could write.
Well,
an original
it's been
song
9 years.
It's okay. So the lyric is, it's been 5 years.
5 years in there,
but 9 rhymes with 5, so it would have been perfect for me to change that lyric.
It's been 9 years. Can't hold back my tears
because I'm just so happy
that I'm marrying
an angel
today.
As I take your hand, I pledge. Yeah, I could, but it's already been
you
done.
You can rewrite it. I'm just saying you can maybe rewrite it.
I could
add some Spanish into it.
Yeah, but if
be culturally relevant.
Right, but if I couldn't say it, if I'd cry through saying it, I would definitely could not sing it. That's like way worse.
I'm just trying to say very minimal while I'm up there and just not.
I feel
cry.
like, you know Emily better than me, but I feel like she's going to decide on saying your own vows.
Don't do that. Don't edit this out.
I just put that out to the universe.
Don't edit this out. Emily, we are going to repeat. As you're listening to this, we will repeat what the officiant says. Through sickness and health, till death do us part, done.
It just reiterate it subconsciously, like in all the things you do, like write it on the back of the milk carton and like sneak it in notes and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
I
don't know.
It's good you would definitely cry in that situation.
I'm a sucker.
I probably will. It's an overwhelming day. I probably will.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I think I want people to listen like, oh, what's wrong with crying? There's nothing wrong with crying.
You just don't want to do it.
I just know that somebody's going to snap that picture right there where I'm like just ugly.
But that's like, what she wants.
Ugly.
That is your gift to her.
All right,
I'll tell you this, man.
I'll do that then. But anytime she asks me to do something, I'm like, can't. Remember this? I'm going to hold the picture. I'm like, I look ugly. I'm crying. Your fault.
That's your collateral.
It's my collateral.
That's your get out of jail. I will say this. Sometimes when I'm feeling Sometimes if I'm like depressed or need to pick me up, I'll just get online and watch compilations of Steve Harvey crying. And it makes me cry. And Amanda don't even know this. The other day I YouTube Grooms crying and kind of teared up a little bit just watching guys cry. Yeah. I tell you, brothers cry, dude. Our brother will cry.
It's a happy moment, and I get it. And I think that's why, like, I know I'll probably cry because I'm so happy and because she's so beautiful and all of that, and I'm excited to start this next phase of my life. But
you know what Amanda said the other day? She was saying that she might wear a veil, and that goes over your face. And I'm like, well, I don't think I'll cry if there's a veil over your face. I think I'd have to see your face to cry. What do you think?
Okay, that sounds like it kind of makes sense. Sure.
I just figured if you see her coming, you can't really see her face. It kind
of. If she wears a veil, you can wear sunglasses.
She's wearing a veil. I'm wearing a veil.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
but I wonder I was just wondering if that had an impact on whether or not the guy gets emotional, whether or not she has a veil on.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't.
I don't know. Yeah, if y'all, for those of y'all listening, take some time, write in the comments, maybe like under reviews, and just like let us know your thoughts, maybe your experiences if you've done it, experiences if you know people who've done it, like help us out, give us some feedback, let us know.
I don't know what I'm doing. We don't know what we're doing.
We don't know clearly what we're doing. Gene's like 3 weeks out. Is it 3?
3.5.
3.5. Today's
It's 26 minus 3, so whatever that is. Yeah, that's 7/14/21. Yeah, 3 days and 2 days. 3 weeks and 2 days.
3 weeks and 2 days. And like we're still like we got questions. So write reviews, reach out to us, hit us up on social media.
Yeah, follow us.
Follow us
at Genie_Deez on Instagram and at PictureTim on Instagram.
Underscore.
I missed an underscore. Yeah, where?
At picture_Tim.
Oh, we did that together. It's at Genie_Deez and at picture_Tim.
Perfect. Yeah, let us know. Reach out because we clearly need help.
I think that's one way to get. Here's my key to just getting through life. Don't take yourself too seriously.
No.
Like
don't.
I don't take anything seriously.
No, not at all.
Maybe it's my problem. That's why.
That's the thing. Like, I just randomly just start dancing and doing things, and Emily just laughs. She's like, "You're so silly." I'm like, "Thanks. I know. It's my goal."
I do that for you.
I do it for you.
I give that to you.
You're gonna laugh for the rest of your life.
I give you this childhood, this childlike, innocent laugh. That's one thing I know I offer. Like Amanda's definitely more. She's definitely like a better human being. She's got her stuff together. She's smarter. We get that. Like she takes care of stuff. And one thing I know I can offer is at least laughter. I know she's faking it sometimes, but she got me a card. She got me this card recently. I don't remember why. I think she just got it. Oh, it was for my birthday. It's for my birthday.
Yeah.
And she surprised me with John Mayer tickets. One of my favorite musicians.
John Mayer.
So we went to see John Mayer at the Forum. But in the card she gave me, the front of it said, "Sometimes I have no idea what you're saying," and the inside said, "But I laugh anyway," or something like that. And I said, "This is the most honest card I've ever gotten in my life."
That. That's hilarious.
Sometimes I don't know anything what you're saying, but
that's
I laugh
so funny.
anyway. So at least I can offer the gift of laughter.
Yeah.
At least presumed laughter.
Gene, man, you're 3 weeks and 2 days out. I'm excited for you, bro. It's gonna
Thanks,
be great.
man. I'm stressed, but it's gonna happen.
It's gonna be so. The next time we'll post this, the next time you hear from this, we'll be 2 weeks out, and after that, 1 week, and then so we got like 2 to 3 more podcasts
Until I'm married.
until Gene is married.
And then I'll become the sage.
There you go. And I'm just taking notes. I'm just taking notes, man. Oh man.
You're right, man. I'm excited. It's you have to remember that. I feel like when you're stressed about anything, you have to realize that ultimately it is fine.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get too existential or philosophical or weird, but like we're stuck in time. We experience time linearly, but outside of time, everything is fine, and it is, and you're gonna be okay. It's perfect.
It's perfect time
It's as
for
it
you to
should
say
be.
that. This song is like titled "Gonna Be Alright."
Dude, I was gonna ask. Your playlists are so good. Who is this? Who has this music then?
This right here is Molly Music today.
And what's
Molly
the title?
Music. This song is "Gonna Be Alright."
Oh
and
my god!
And it's funny. The title of the album is "The Transition of Molly Music," and it's funny because we're talking about our own transition of like getting out of the game. So this is just perfect.
This
we're
what we do for.
transitioning
This
out.
what we do for y'all.
Like we're super meta over here. We're super meta.
This
Talking
is-
about
yeah,
transitions and our music
meta from
matches
here on
it.
out.
It's
Gonna be
soft.
all right.
Yeah.
I hear you, God. Amen. And you know what? I received that in my spirit.
There you go.
It is overwhelming. Planning a wedding, especially the closer you get, especially when you're, worried about finances and logistics and all that stuff.
It's a big deal.
But it's gonna be all right.
That's what Molly said.
Thank you, Molly. Come on out here, Molly.
Molly Music.
Give it up for Molly Music. Who'd be the coolest live guest to bring out at a wedding? Do you think? Right now, they have to be alive. Like he's like, give it up for so and so, and then they like perform or something. Doesn't even have to be a singer. Give it up for David Copperfield.
David Copperfield, everybody. I don't know.
Molly would be cool,
Molly would be
especially with
tight.
this transition, because that's good music.
Right?
I'm a huge Jacob Collier fan,
I
little
know.
jazz cat, and
Yeah.
it'd be sick to bring him out.
That would be tight.
I'm just gonna tweet him and be like,
Do it.
I'm just gonna do it.
Do it.
HGTV's gonna be there. Please come through.
All right, y'all. Thanks for being with us again.
Hey, brother, I love you, man.
Yeah, man. It's been great.
Thanks for kicking it.
Yeah. Go out there, tell people, spread the news. Out the Game Podcast on Apple Podcasts. Let everybody know. We appreciate
share,
y'all.
comment, whatever you gotta do. Email.
Do it. Write reviews. Star it up.
You know that little share icon? It's like 3 dots and connected
Yep.
with the line. Click that.
Click it. Send it to everyone in your phone. Blast
Click
it out.
Send it. Love it. Click it. Send it. Love. That's a song.
Remind me of the Missy Elliott one. Take
Yeah,
it,
right
bring
there.
it, click it, send it, love it.
Let's make an intro song. We should have that for.
I've been thinking about that. There's this instrumental I want you to listen to. I kind of been working on it actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I've
So-
been cooking beats lately just to
Perfect.
get it out of my brain. Oh,
Yeah.
another thing, I got a suggestion. I got a buddy who said, the podcast is great. You guys' chemistry is great. You got to film it. We think
Oh.
about cameras. And actually, it wouldn't be too hard to stick 2 GoPros up. And
Okay.
film it, because then we could put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they could watch our podcast. How
You're
cool would
welcome.
that be?
We're just doing this off for y'all.
That's what we do for y'all.
Let's do it. That sounds great.
We're just a resource.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go for real.
No,
Thanks for
really.
listening, y'all.
See you later.
Peace.